Hello guys, welcome to Excel VBA series. Do you want Excel to sort your data instantly with one click? Let me show you the easiest way to do it with VBA. So I have this data in which I have some student name, their score and their age. And I want to sort this data based on their score from highest to the lowest. Let's do this by using VBA code. So go to Developer tab and then go to Visual Basic and then we're going to open up Visual Basic. And here we're going to insert a module. Then we're going to write our code here. So let's understand this code with our data. I'm resizing it so we can see the code and understand it. So first of all, I am going to start a routine. Sort by score. It's the start of a routine. You can give any name to it. And then, of course, we're going to use AND cell. So this is the basic syntax. Now we're going to understand what we're going to put in between them. Now we're going to put range into A1, A6 dot sort underscore. This way tell Excel which data you want to sort. And here you can see that our data start from A1 till C6. So we have put range A1 till C6 dot sort underscore. The underscore means the command continues on the next line, that it's not finished. So first we need to give it a key. So we will give key 1 equal to range into B1 comma underscore. This is the primary key and is a primary column to sort by, and range B1 means column B, which is the score column, as you can see over here. Excel notes the whole column because the header is included. And then we are saying order 1 Excel descending. This will decide the sort direction. So we have put Excel descending. This will sort highest to lowest. On the other hand, if we put Excel ascending, then it will sort from lowest to highest. But we need highest to lowest, so we are using descending here. And then again underscore means the command continues on the next line. Now we have header Excel, yes. So we are telling Excel that the first row is header. Without this, Excel might sort the header into the data. So hopefully you understand this code now. So this is the start of the routine, and then we are telling which range to sort, and then by using which column you can sort it and which order we want, and then telling Excel that this include header as well. So this is our code. Now you can see over here, this is not sorted. But when we run this code, you will quickly see the data is sorted. It's 95, 92, 90, 88, 85. Now it's in descending order, highest and then lowest. So hopefully you understand how you can sort data by writing code in VBA. If you like this video, press the like button. Follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Excel VBA series. Today we will learn about how to apply filter using VBA. So I have this data over here in which I have employee's name, their department and their scores. So I have written a simple data set to make you understand how you can filter data using VBA. So let's write our simple macro by using VBA to sort this data. We want to filter this data with the department HR. So how we can do this with using VBA? So first we need to go to Developer tab, and here we will open Visual Basic. Now the Visual Basic is open, we can write our macro here. So we need to insert a module over here, and then we're going to write our macro. So let's go to VBA and then let's delete this macro. Let's delete that module. We don't need that. And let's write over here. So I have started a routine filter HR. This is the name of the macro. You can give any name you want, and this is the end of the routine. Now we need to tell which range we want to filter and what we want to do. So we want to filter the range from A1 till C6. So what we will do is we will go back to our developer tab, and here we will write C6, and then we need to apply auto filter, and this underscore tells Excel that code is not finished yet. It's continued on the second line, and then we need to give the field. Field 2 means column 2, which is column B. And then we have to provide criteria 1, which is HR. So we want to filter HR. We can provide more criteria as well, but first of all, learn it simple, and then we can go advanced in it. We have provided criteria 1, HR. This will filter the range A1 till C6, and it will apply auto filter, and then the field will be B2 and criteria will be HR. Now, as you can see here, this data. Now, as soon as we run the code, you can see it's filtered. Now it says Alice HR and David HR, and you can see these little filter signs over here as well. So now you know how we applied filter using VBA code. If you go to macro now, you can see this macro over here. You can apply it anytime you want. Let's clear this by using VBA now. For example, we want to clear the filter using VBA. So go to Developer tab again, then go to Visual Basic and insert a module again. Now we we'll write for the clear filter. So we started a routine and then insert, and we said active sheet dot auto filter mode will be false. You can use this macro anywhere to clear the filters. So we said any active sheet which is open and the auto filter mode is equal to false. If we do this true, this will not do anything. If we do false, this means it will clear all the filters. So if you can see now the filters are applied, but when we run this code, we got our data back. So let's close this. Now, if you go to macro, you have clear filters. So for example, let's apply this one. You will see your data is filtered. But if you go to clear filters and run that one, your data is back to normal without any filters. So hopefully you understand how you can apply filter using VBA and then how you can remove filter using VBA as well. This will be very useful when you are building small mini projects that we'll be doing in our next videos. Hopefully you liked today's video. If you liked today's video, press the like button and follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Excel series. Today I will show you how you can add a button to run your macros quickly. So as you can see here, I have two macros written over here. One is to filter the data with HR and then other is to clear filter. But I want to create a quick button over here or somewhere over near here, so I can just quickly click them to filter my data and then clear the filter. So we need to go to developer tab, and here we have insert button. We need to click this and we have form controls. So we have first one is button. So we can click on this and then we will get this plus sign, so we can draw our button here. Now the assign macro box will pop up and I want to assign it to filter HR and then select OK. Now the macro is assigned. Now I can change its name. So I will say filter HR and then we need to increase this. Now we have filter HR. Go to design mode to change it. So let's increase the size so we can see HR properly and move a little bit over here. And we need one more button now to clear the filter. So we'll go over to the insert section again. And now we will assign a button over here. And we will assign it clear filters and then select OK. Now we can rename it as clear. So now we have filter HR button. If I click this, it will filter my data. But if I click clear, it will refilter my data back. Let's do this again and then clear again. Now, if you want to delete these buttons, you can right click them, but you will not get option to delete them. So what we will do is we will go to design mode and then select them and press the delete button. Again, go to design mode, select them and delete button on your keyboard will delete them. So hopefully you understand how you can create buttons for your data to run your macros quickly. If you like this video, press the like button, follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Excel series. Today we will learn about how you can create a universal macro to edit and clean your data. For example, I have this data in which I have name, email and departments, and this data have some extra spaces, mixed casing as you can see over here, blank rows and double spaces in the middle of the text, inconsistent department names and some trailing spaces as well. So we want to edit this data and we will write a universal code which you can use anywhere. You can clean this data by going to Power Query, but that will take time. So let's write this code. If you're doing cleaning data every day, why not write a one code for it which you can use forever? So we go to developer mode and go to Visual Basic. So here we need to insert a module and then start writing our code. First of all, we will start our routine, which is the clean data. I have given name as clean data. And then we need to end this routine. Now we need to declare some variables. So we will, to declare a variable in VBA, we use dim. So we say dim worksheet as a worksheet and then dim range as range and dim I as long. So we will use these short words for worksheet and RNG for range, and we are declaring I variable as long. As we want to use this macro in all worksheets, so we will set worksheet as active sheet, any active sheet, and set range as any range which is under use. First of all, in our data, we have some extra spaces. We need to remove them. So let's write a code to remove extra spaces. So I have added a comment over here. So extra spaces, and then I set range value equal to evaluate, and if row and range address have spaces, then trim both of them. So if we go over here and run this code now, you can see now all the spaces are removed. Before we have more spaces, but now all of them are removed. So now we know how we can remove extra spaces using a code. Our next task will be removing double spaces within the text, which we will do in our next video. Keep watching next part and you will know how to remove double spaces within the text. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video. Hello guys, welcome to Excel series. In our previous video, as we were cleaning this data, as we were writing a universal code to clean data anywhere. So we have removed some extra spaces in our previous video. If we go to Visual Basic, as you can see here, we have written a code to, first of all, to trim extra spaces. Now we will write a code to remove double spaces. As you can see over here, in John Smith, it have 2 spaces, and in Anna Wilson, it had 2 spaces as well. So I want to replace 2 spaces anywhere in this data with 1 space. So let's write a code. So go to Visual Basic again. So this is the code for the extra spaces. Now we will write the code for replacing double spaces. So what we will do is, so we will write our code. Now we have code to remove double spaces within the text. I am adding a comment so you can understand which line does which work. So now we have written a code to remove double spaces. So let's understand this code. So we have range replace at the start. This will run Excel's built-in find and replace on specified range of cell, as we have specified range as used print. So it will be any range being used in an active worksheet. So then we have what this is the text you are searching for. So I have put double spaces in here. So Excel will search 2 spaces anywhere in our range, and then we are using replacement and we are replacing it with 1 space. And then we have look at Excel part. What will this do? This will tell Excel to match the text anywhere inside the cell, not necessarily the whole cell. So this will fix the double spaces inside the text. So even spaces will be in the middle of the text or at the end of the text. If you write this part, this will look in the whole cell. And then we have search order Excel by row. Excel searches row by row, left to right instead of columns. So let's run this code. As you can see here, John Smith, we have 2 spaces, Anna Wilson, we have 2 spaces as well. Now if we run this code, you can see now all the double spaces are replaced by 1 space. So we have written one more part to remove double spaces within the text. Now in our next video, as you can see here, we have mixed cases. In our next video, we will write a line of code to fix the case of the names and anywhere in between this data. As you can see here, somewhere it's capital letters, somewhere it's small alphabet. So we need to fix this with a line of code, and you need to write this code one time and you can use it anywhere to add the data. Then you don't need to add the data by using different steps. You can use one code everywhere. So hopefully you liked today's video. Keep watching other parts to learn how to clean data with one code. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Excel series. As we were learning about a universal code, as we were learning about how to write a universal code to clean our data. So if we go to Visual Basic, we have written a code. We are writing a code, and the first part we have written to trim extra spaces, and then we have written a code to remove double spaces. So now we need a code to sort the cases of these names. As you can see here, we have second name of John Smith in all capital, but we don't want this. And then we have Brown in capital, and then we have some words are capital and some are in small cases, but we need them in proper case. So what we can do, we can edit this data in in Power Query, but that will take too much time. And if we are doing this all again and again, you will fed up of cleaning the data. So why not we write a universal code to clean this data? So we will go to our VBA, and here let's start writing a code to fix this data with a universal code. So let's write a proper case. For example, if John Smith is like this, this will convert into John Smith into proper case. Let's start writing the formula. Let's write our code. So first of all, we are saying dim cell as range. This declares a variable called cell. It allows us to loop through each individual cell. So we need a loop to correct the case in our data. So for example, then I have said for I is equal to 1 to range rows dot count. This starts a loop through each row in your data range. If your range has 6 rows, this loop runs 6 times. If your data have 100 rows, this loop will run 100 times. And then we have for each cell in range rows cell, and inside this loop we will loop each cell in that row. For example, row has 4 columns. This inner loop runs 4 times. So this is to run on columns. That will go by row, but this will go column by column. And then we are saying if not is error cell dot value, then this will avoid the error, as we have blank rows as well in our data. So adding this line will avoid errors. And what this line will do, this line will check two things. If the cell value is a text string, not a number or date, and it will trim the extra spaces as well. And this will also check if the cell is empty or not. How it will do it? It will trim all the spaces and see if that value is greater than 0. Then it will run cell.value application.worksheet function proper cell value. Then it will run Excel proper function on that cell value. And then we are ending our first loop and then the second loop. And then it will go to the next cell and it will do all the things again on each cell, and loop will run until all the rows are processed. So hopefully you understand this code now. Just copy this code and put it in your VBA and it will work on your worksheet as well. And let's go back over here. Now you can see we have these cases which are wrong over here. If we run our code now, what's going to happen? Keep an eye over here. Let's see. So if we run our code, you can see now we have John Smith in proper case and we have Brown in proper case, and the example was capital over here. This is correct now. And then the finance E was capital. It is correct now. So hopefully you understand how to write this proper case code. You can copy this code, and if you want only this code, it will work. But you need to set these things as well if you want to use that code. Hopefully you understand how to write this code for proper case. If you like this video, press the like button and follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. In the next video, we will delete the blank rows. As you can see over here, we have blank rows. So we will delete them and we will write a universal code again to delete our rows. Then you can use this code anywhere you want, in any sheet, on any data. It doesn't matter how many rows you have, it will work. So keep watching for next part. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Excel VBA series. So in our previous video, we had been writing a code which will be universal to clean your data anywhere. If we go to our developer tab and go to Visual Basic, you can see we are writing a code here in which we have written a code to trim extra spaces, and then we have written a code to remove double spaces and replace with a single space, and then we have written a code for the proper case. Now, as you can see in the data, we have some unwanted rows that we don't need and we want to delete them. So we're going to write a delete row code to delete unwanted rows and empty rows. Let's write this code and then we will understand this code. So now we have written a code to delete blank rows. So first line says on error resume next. This will tell Excel if the next line causes an error, don't stop the macro, just continue. Why do we need this? If there are no blank cells, then range special Excel cell type blank will cause a runtime error. Without this protection, the macro would stop. This line preventing macro from crashing. And then we have range special cell Excel blank entire row delete. So this will select the cell which is blank and delete it. So it will look inside your selected range, find all the blank cells, take each blank cell's entire row and delete that whole row, or error go to 0. This turns on the normal error handling back on. If something error later, stop the macro and show the message, and then our message box is data cleaned. So if we go over here, now you can see we have empty rows over here and over here, and we want to delete that whole row. So what we do is we will run our code. Now you can see that rows are deleted and data clean message appears. So now we have a whole data clean code to quickly clean data. The tasks we need to do it repeatedly. Now we can do with one click. So you can copy my code and use it anywhere in your worksheet, or you can tweak this code and add some more stuff that you need in your code. And now I will show you how you can use this code quickly to automate your task. For example, let's delete this nice and clean data, and we will get messy data again. So we go messy data again over here, in which you can see we have spaces, we have empty rows, and then we have other problems in this data as well. So if we go to developer tab now and go to macro, we have clean data macro here now. So we will run this macro. Now you can see our data is nice and clean. Now we can use that macro any worksheet which is activated, and now we don't have to repeat our task again and again. Hopefully you have learned something new, and watch my other parts if you want to learn how we did write all these codes, and if you want to understand them, watch my previous parts. And hopefully you liked this video. If you liked this video, press the like button and follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Excel series. Today I will show you how to add a simple form in Excel by using VBA, which will display a simple message. To do this, you need to go to developer tab and then go to Visual Basic. So here we have option to insert. So we need to insert a user form. A user form is open up. Now we have toolbox here. If you click on this toolbox will appear. So we made the label, and then we need two labels, and then we need two text box. So label is just a label which we can name, while a text box a user can input something inside the text box. So first let's rename the label. Only single click on it. If you double click on it, it will take you to the code. First we will name it as name, And then second label, we will name it as age. Now we have name and age as labels. And then we have text box where user will put its name and age. Now we need a submit button. So if you go to this toolbox and you can see command button. So one button we need for the submission and one button we need to for the cancel. So first of all, first we will change this to submit, and then this button we will change it to cancel. Now we have buttons name and age, then we have submit and cancel. So user will put name and age, and then it will display a message, and then we need to cancel that form as well. So first we need to write code on submit button. So if you click on this, you can see the name is label 1, and if you click on this, you can see it's name label 2. If you click on this, text box 1, and then text box 2, and this is command box 1, and then this is command box button 2. So now we need to write our code on submit button. So we need to double click on it. Now here you can see we have a command button 1 code now. Now we need to write our code. So I have written my code as like this. So I have declared username as string and user age as string. And then username will be in the text box 1 text and user age will be in the text box 2, which will be text. If username is empty or user age is empty, then message box please enter both name and age will be exclamation. This will show this message box. And an exclamation sign, please add your age and name. Else message box, hello username, you are user age that many years old, and this is VB information because we are providing an information. Then we're gonna end the if statement. So hopefully you understand this code. And now we go back to our user form. Now we need to show this user form as well. So what we will do is we will insert a module and we will write this code. This will create a simple macro to show user form. Now go back to user form. Now we have cancel button. We need to write a code on it as well. So if we double click it and come over here, now you can see it's saying command button 2. Now we need to write a code over here. So we're gonna write our code now. So unload me. This will unload the form. So let's close this now. And if we go to macro now, you will say show simple form now. And if we run this code, you will see this form now. So let's add name, then age 20, and then submit. Hello tech, you are 20 years old. Okay, but what if I don't add anything? It says please enter both name and age at the end. Okay, let's add age again and then let's submit. Now it shows the message you are 25 years old. Now I want to cancel this as now this button is not working. Let's see why is it not working. So if we go to Visual Basic again and here command cancel click. So this is not working because the name was not right for the button. So we need to write the right name. Now hopefully this button will work now. So if we go to here and show macro again, and then if we click on cancel, it's unloading now because the name was not matching as the button name is command button 2. That's why our code was not working. So VBA is very case sensitive. You need to use the same name. You can change the name here and then use it over here. But if this name and this name must be same, so it can refer to the right thing. So let's go back and now try again. So if we run this and we write our name and we're going to write 20 here and then submit, it's showing the message. And then if we cancel it, it's unloading the form. So hopefully you understand how to add a simple form in Excel and how to edit its code. If you like this video, press the like button. Follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Excel series. Today we will learn about what are all these options in toolbox. So first of all, we have label. Let me explain you the easiest one to you and then we will explain all the other boxes. So first of all, we have label. Let's drag it and see how does it work. So label displays static text on a user form. This is non-editable by the user. Only the person can edit who is creating the user form. And then we have text box. This is what our user can edit it and it's allow the user to input text. For example, let's edit the label as enter your name. So we're going to add enter your name. So I have added enter your name in label. And then in text box, we will allow user to put its name. And its name is text box 1 and this is label 1. Now if we double click on it, we can write the code for it. Label.caption enter your name. So if we run this code, this will appear as user form 1 and enter your name. And this is our text box. Now when somebody put in the text box what we need to do, so we can write a code for the text box one as well. So we will put a message box, say hello, and then the text which was typed in the text box 1. Now if we run this code, you will see user form appeared. Now let's add any name. So I have added just T just to test it and then select OK. And it gave me hello T and then select OK. Now we close the user form. Hopefully now you know what is a label and what is a text box and where we use it. In the next video, we will learn more about the toolbox. Thanks for watching this video and follow for more videos like this.